Buckle up, because we just got some insane leaks about Phainon. And let me tell you, this guy might be one of the most hyped characters Honkai Star Rail has ever introduced. I'm talking about an actual Emanator of destruction. Yeah, you heard me right. This guy isn't just another overpowered unit, he's directly tied to Nanook, the Aeon of Destruction. That alone should tell you this is about to get wild. So today, we're breaking down everything we know about Phainon, his lore, his possible kit, and when he might finally drop. Trust me, there's a ton to talk about, so let's dive right in. First up, what makes Phainon so special? In case you don't know, Emanators are basically the chosen champions of the Aeons. These aren't your average characters. They represent the raw power and ideals of their respective Aeons. We already have Acheron, the Emanator of Nihility, and Hera, the Emanator of Erudition. Both are ridiculously powerful. Now imagine Phainon, but instead of messing around with knowledge or debuffs, he's literally carrying out Nanook's will for absolute destruction. Basically, this guy doesn't play games, unless the game is how fast can I wreck everything in sight. We don't know exactly what Phainon looks like yet, but leaks suggest he's connected to the Flame Reaver and might even be the final boss of Eris. Yeah, big deal territory. Now here's where things get crazy. This all started from a riddle by a top leaker named Hellgirl. The riddle listed a bunch of names: Phainon, Sereni, Herta, Jingguan, Fia, Aaron, and Scarabus. Somehow, internet detectives with far too much time on their hands pieced together that Phainon and Sereni are both Emanators. How they figured this out? No idea. But when multiple sources start pointing in the same direction, there's usually some truth to it. And here's the kicker. Phainon is likely dropping in version 3.3, 3.4, or 3.5 right after Castor Eye and Anaxa. That means we don't have to wait too long to see just how broken he might be. Let's talk gameplay, because this is where things get spicy. According to leaks, Phainon will be a 5-star physical destruction character. Destruction units are already some of the most versatile in the game. They deal heavy damage, tank hits, and generally make a mess of everything around them. But Phainon? He takes it even further. Rumor has it he's got a multi-action ability. We don't know exactly what that means yet, but if it's anything like it sounds, this dude might be able to take multiple actions in one turn. Extra attacks? Self-buffs? Maybe even a reset mechanic like Seela? The possibilities are endless, and from what we're seeing, Hoyoverse might be setting up future supports to work with him. Maybe a new sub-DPS or buffer that fully unlocks his broken potential. Either way, the meta? Yeah, it's about to change completely. Lastly, let's talk story, because Phainon's role in the game's narrative is just as crazy. He's supposedly tied directly to the Flame Reaver and may even be the final boss of Eris. If this is true, Phainon isn't just another powerful unit, he's central to the next big storyline in Honkai Star Rail. We're talking massive story developments, potentially even a showdown that changes the entire course of the game's narrative. Considering how much focus Hoyoverse is putting on Emanators right now, Phainon's arrival could mark a huge turning point in the game's lore. So, that's everything we know so far about Phainon. What do you think? Is he going to be the next game-changing character? Or are you more excited for someone else? Let me know your thoughts, and stay tuned for more updates as we get closer to his release.